haven't changed yet. Alright. Well, while I change a few Photoshop things, what do we got here? So, Russian Purges, scenario FT-125, we're in Irkutsk. Apparently this is supposed to be, or at least I think this is supposed to be a like follow-up or semi-follow-up to the last one. I'm not 100% sure. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's a few months later, and it's Russian on Russian, so I don't know.
I think the only reason why I think that is because the last one was saying something about like you would never know his plan to take Glasgow was a success. And it just says like General Capital made plans for the attack on the Twin Cities, Glasgow and Irkutsk. So I just assumed like, oh, maybe like there's no scenario for Glasgow, but there is for the latter.
Well, the Red Russians in this are the same army. It's the 5th Red Army, so I guess there's that.
Cool. Alright, this one has some weird particular conditions. So, provided I don't lose 22 CVP or more, Bolshevik prisoners are worth double CVP during play if exited off the board, which will result in an immediate Red Russian victory. So at any point, if I lose 22 CVP, I'm done. So at the end of any game turn, controlling all 6 victory buildings north and 1 south, or other way around, or essentially breaking you everywhere. Or I guess more specifically, driving you out of every building aside from 2. Did you read about White City Boulevard?
I did, but I gotta be honest, I'm still not quite sure how that's gonna really affect us.
So how it works is, or at least the only thing I think that is really critical about it is with a Wide City Boulevard, you essentially get the runway bonus, which is to say that you get a -1 regardless of any phase. So even if you're not moving, you'll still get a -1, and it also applies on top of moving on it. So, for example, if I had a unit go from J2 to J3 or I3, sorry, moving into I3 as a non-assault move, regular move, would be a -3 shot. So something to keep in mind. And if you're assault moving, you're still getting a -2 for open ground, as well as
you can't dash, I think, across it.
Identical to that. Street fighting and dash are not applicable. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's super extra wide, and it's just going to be a turkey shoot. You basically want to get on it and get off it as soon as you can.
Yeah. Cool. Alright. I'm just going to go straight ahead and roll for weather, which there's no change. I don't think we have anything.
I do not have the map.
Oh, you might have to resync again, because I think you joined before I loaded it.
Sorry, where the heck is the resync button?
So if you go in the server tab, and then you just right-click my name, you can. There's a thing there to synchronize.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Cool. Yeah, so I rolled. It was a 9, so no change. I don't think there's no wind, wet, so fires will be a little harder to do. Hand to hand is in effect. Sewer movement's in effect, but not much of a fan of it. So we'll see how much that actually gets used. Then I just have to keep in mind that my blue guys are not technically the same as my other guys, so there's less. They're less effective. Oh, I have a. Sorry, I also have a recon dice. I needed to roll. E123. E123. After. Oh, but prior to my own setup, did I ever write? Did I write any notes or logs or anything? Nope.
I'm fine. Go ahead and make the roll just for fun.
One. Final DR is the number of hexes chosen by the scenario attacker, which the scenario defender must reveal units in, if in fact he had set up in them. Number of hexes. Gotcha. So essentially I can try to suss out like a hip unit, or I could show concealed units. The recon DR is modified by the following cumulative DR based on the snare attacker's majority squad type. Russians, so I get a +1. I'm pretty sure I'm not stealthy. No. There's partisans, so what's the thing to say about partisans? It's funny, it's the one time I actually want to roll high, and I roll my sniper. Or I would have rolled the sniper activation. Partisans referred to, yeah. Battle hardened, disruption. SRP, MMP, yeah. Oh, you know what? It's probably just in the rules for. I don't know why I'm looking the other way. It's probably just in the rules for partisans. I'll just check there. 1, 2, 5. So I may have +2 partisans. Considered stealthy. Cool. So I get 3 hexes I can choose. I would like to see N2, L6, and G1.
Okay, is this a permanent removal of concealment?
I'm not 100% sure. Let's check this. Recon. Hidden units are placed in their setup hexes concealed. Concealed units in these hexes lose their concealed status. The scenario attacker also receives right of inspection of those units, regardless of the presence of any, if any hidden. Oh, also fortified buildings. I don't know if you have fortified stuff, but fortified buildings are not revealed due to recon check.
I do, but that's for easy.
That's weird. I'm surprised it doesn't say.
Do you want to repick G1? Because I am technically not allowed to set up there.
Isn't it just a southern?
Any map edge.
Oh, is it an map edge?
Oh, it's any non-south map edge. So
yeah,
the only map edge I could set up within 1 hex of would be.
Yeah, just the right side. Yeah. Which I think is kind of a weird thing to have, but either way. Conscripts, cool. And I assume nothing in G1?
Yeah, because I can't set anything up there.
Oh. Alright. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't say there's not even an errata for it. I assume they just they lose concealment. And that's it.
Yep, okay.
Cool. Okay. I don't have anything in the rally phase. I'm gonna put
So
down.
you are the sorry, you're the or the spy versus spy guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, you know what? I'll just put spy versus spy because it's just a little easier that way.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Just want to make sure.
Screw this, put it over there. Come on. And I might as well throw one and put it over here just for now. It's like one of the few times where it's like, oh, you know what? It's actually a little better to not have the maps cropped. All right, cool. So, these guys go there.
We gotta put the snipers up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just putting my sniper's not gonna change. At least I don't think it'll change. This guy go there. This guy go there. That'll be this, this. Take off the moves. All right. My ELR is 4. All right. Respectable. My SAN is 2, which sucks. And he'll go there. And you're essentially free to place it wherever. Okay. I have no route phase actions.
Nor do I. In the rally.
No prep fire, movement phase. Straight to business. Alright, well, first things first. Playing this. I'm gonna have the squad off board over here. It's gonna normal move into P1 for 2.
Okay.
And then continue into O2 for 4.
I'll fire at you.
They obviously use concealment.
Factory.
Yeah. Also, I think it's a stone building as well. So, factory has a different setup or a different way to calculate TM inside. So, for factories, it's like just a +1. If I remember correctly, factories U23 lost TOM. Factory hex does not block LOS between units in the same building, provided that LOS is traced entirely within the building depiction. Although each such hex a LOS is traced through is hindrance to LOS. The TM of a factory hex to fire traced completely through the same building is +1. So essentially, I get it's a flat 6 because it's a -1 for non-assault movement, but a +1 for the building, and there's no hindrance because it doesn't it doesn't cross an entire hex.
Intervening hex. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so 6 flat.
It's a PTC. All right. Pass. The squad above will move into the woods for 2. Actually, 1.5, I think, because it's Pine Woods. Is it Pine Woods? Pretty sure it's Pine Woods. All buildings are woods.
That was last scenario. I think.
Huh, it's like the one time. I think, let me double check here, because I always forget about partisans. I think they get a, I remember this from like the Argonne Knot a while ago. Movement, partisans may be subject to. Oh, it just says they may be given SSR. All right, so yeah, two to get in the woods, and I mean I'll let you do LOS check if you need to, but 2 to get in the woods.
Yeah, I'll unconceal this dude just quickly.
Okay. Pretty sure LOS is gonna be good.
LOS is okay?
Yeah. Oh, what happened to?
I deleted him by accident. Okay.
Oh, let me just. Can I not undo that? Undo. Let's undo checks.
As far as it goes. Okay, yeah, no worries. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, it was well, whatever, the 7 morale, I think. That's weird. It only goes back to 3.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it goes back further. Maybe it's because it's the LS.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
No, because I have a lot more that's going to be coming on right next to me. So yeah, no, you're right. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, sure, we'll final fire on you.
Wait, yep. What?
So the Control F actually breaks the unit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whenever you select a squad, it does that. Cool. The squad over here will go 1, 2, and 4 into O3 where they drop consume.
Okay.
Cool. How did it go?
Oh, you know what? So yeah, you were remembering correctly. 1021 in the scenario pack rules for Bolshevik partisans. The good order Bolshevik partisan infantry may enter woods at a COT of 1 MF per hex.
Oh, there you go.
He is affiliated. So
Doesn't really change. Actually, yeah, it could change it, but whatever. It's not a big deal.
yeah, just for the guys that are going to be coming on the north side there's woods there. So
Yeah. Well, at this point, if I choose to go,
or I'm sorry, east side, I guess technically.
This guy will assault move into P6.
Those are not stone buildings, right? Those are just regular buildings.
Yeah, the only stolen buildings are the factories.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. Squad up on the top will move into the woods for 1. Pretty sure you have a line of sight.
See that?
The 347, yeah. Any shots?
Not at this time. No.
Okay. Continue to L1 for 3.
Okay.
Other guy will go same woods for 1. Continues to M1 for 2.
You're tempting me.
I know.
Now, why you're tempting me?
And if nothing, you'll continue to M2 for 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. This group assault moves to J0.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah, sorry, it's assault move. I won't lose concealment. I didn't see because it was beneath your Russian counters.
Okay, no worries.
But yeah. If nothing, then the other guy next to him will assault move into K1. Over here, it's going to move 1 off board, 2 off board, and then 4.
Yeah, I don't think anybody that can see you, so you're alright.
Yep. And then the other guy is going to assault move into G1.
Low drop concealment and fire.
Okay. So it's a 2. It's a 2 up, 2 shot. All right. Ooh, I think I can do that. This group is going to assault move into P4.
Okay.
And this group, that would be. They will assault move into P5.
Okay.
Defensive fire.
L3 will fire at M2.
Okay. So 6 of 3.
6 of 3.
It's a PTC. And does not pass.
These units will fire at L1.
Okay, 6 of 2.
L6 will fire at P6. This
Alright.
can be a 2 up, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 of 2.
Okay.
Advanced fire phase, okay. Gonna do giant fire group with everybody in the factory. So that's 9 from the unpinned guys, and so 10.5. So I guess it goes down to 8. Guess I shouldn't even fire with that guy, but whatever. So it's a +1 because it's the factory. Everybody's internal. So it's a 8 on 8. Normal morale check.
So I believe it's a casualty reduction.
No, it's just normal morale check.
They failed by my greater than ELR.
Oh, what's your ELR?
2.
Oh, really? That was a 9. And you're... Okay, yeah, so essentially they would disrupt. So they break and disrupt. Does that mean... Dang, now I gotta double check. Is no quarter in effect? Check this.
Hand-to-hand CC is in effect, but I don't see anything about no quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, so there's no quarter into effect. Cool.
Well, let's make sure there's not something goofy like Reds versus Bolsheviks is always.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm using the complete wrong counters for my guys. So just ignore me.
Which guys?
I should have used the Italian guys and used the Finns.
Those weren't? Which ones aren't?
I think I may have just used the wrong counter color. I don't know. Or I may have gotten it right. We'll see.
Oh, you mean for the LMGs or whatever? Because everything looks fine to me. And I don't think there's a module to replace or to add the counters specific to this module, which is weird because this module's not new.
Well, I think they probably were like, it's, you know, they printed some counters, but counter sheets are expensive, so, you know.
Right,
you can
right.
use it over there. Yeah, okay, it looks like, no, there is no, you know.
There's no quarter. Cool. Alright. Who else do I want to shoot with? Not really. Oops.
Can you do me a favor? Do you have the partisan rules up?
Yeah.
What are the rules in the partisan rules for multi-location fire groups?
Actually, you know what? You might be right now. Think about it.
They're NA, so if they are allowed to do it, then they can't, and if they aren't allowed to do it, then they can't. So that's kind of a question there.
Learning Bolshevik. Partisans, Russian can choose partisans for all purposes. Multi-group. Okay. So instead, let's undo that. All right. So instead, it'll just be it's doubled. So it's going to be 3 consecutive 2 firepower shots with a +1. Oh, okay. So
I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Well, so the 2 counters to a 1. So the first shot is going to be a 1 MC, and the second shot will also be a 1 MC. So that pins, then he breaks, and ELRs.
No, and a 1 MC, that's a break, and the first one's a break. The second one is an ELR.
No, oh, right, because he's got 6. I always, sorry. So it's a half squad conscript disrupted. I will say though, I would have preferred saving those snake eyes for something else.
Pin guy.
Nah, that's not gonna be. That's 1 firepower up 1. He'll just watch. Karis. All right, that's it for advanced fire. Route phase, the disrupted guys surrender immediately, as per disrupted rules. The problem is that I don't get... There's nothing about CVP. Now, you know what? I think it's thematic if I just say no quarter. I shall invoke no quarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're purging my part of the party, so yeah.
That's right. Where was it again? There we go. No quarter. I'll just mark it as axis. I will also. Can I hit these? Gross. I'll just delete them. Whatever. Route phase, no other routes. Advance phase. K1 will go to J1. G1 will go to H1. E1 will go to F1. I'll still see it. That sucks. Over here, both guys will go into N2. And over here, P5 to O5 and P6 to O6. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. No CC. Red Russians, turn 1.
No weather change.
Okay. Cool. Oh, pin comes up. I always forget.
No routes. No rally actions either, so do you have anything to do in the rally phase?
Me, no.
Prep fire. We. Sorry, looking something up. 1 second.
Yep, no worries.
All right. The machine gun in L3 is going to fire at the 2 squads in N2.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 6 of 3.
Okay. It's coming out early. We're gonna break all our support weapons again.
Two squads in K3 are going to fire at L1.
Okay.
6 of 2. These squads will fire at those guys.
It's a 2 of 2. Coward 1. Yeah, 6.
Yeah, it's not- The conscripts in G2 will fire at H2.
Okay.
Special rules for churches.
No. The only special rule would be steeples. I forget. I'd have to.
Yeah, it's okay. There was no interior rules or anything like that. Okay. So that's going to be a 2-up-3.
2 up 2. Oh, sorry. Yeah, stone building 3. Yeah.
The machine gun unconcealed. And we'll fire at J1.
Okay.
It's going to be a 2-up-2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for now. At the end of the phase, this gun will unconceal. Rotate.
All right.
So otherwise, that's a sick, nasty modifier. Now comes the annoying part. This is an assault move.
Okay.
Assault move.
Okay.
A normal move. CXing.
Okay.
Four, five.
Okay.
Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
Assault move.
Okay.
I have somewhat of a dumb question. For artillery pieces, is the front considered to the down right or the top left?
It's always the down right. It's always the
Down right.
it's always the bottom right of the counter.
Just want to make sure I've got them aligned the proper way.
Oh yeah.
assault move.
Okay.
And assault move.
Okay. Defensive. Alright. N2 to L3 as a 6 up 2. Miss. 2 up 2 from M2 to L3. Also a miss. Same shot from L1 to L3. Also miss. And O3 will also shoot at the same target. They will also miss. Yep, that's it. Advance fire.
These guys will unconceal and fire at them.
Okay. It's a 1 up 2 shot.
The artillery piece in J4 will fire at J1.
Does that count as their shot to have changed the covered art?
Nope. 3.22, changing CA without fire. Gun may change its CA without firing only at the end of a friendly fire phase, not movement phase, and only if at that time the crew is still able to fire without using intensive sustained fire. Such a change in the prep fire phase cancels any movement possibilities for that gun, even a vehicular gun, and its crew for the rest of that player turn, but does not prevent that gun from attacking in the advanced fire phase, presumably now with an case a DRM.
Okay.
So let's see. Fun to hit. It is a 76 millimeter gun. There's nothing there. You are inside the CA. It is advancing fire. So +2. No, +3. Excuse me. Not bounding. It's not intensive. I think that's it. Yeah, so +3 for firer.
+3 for fire, +2 for concealed, -1 for range, and +2 for TM. I think you've got a
12.
well, this it's +2 plus 8 plus 2, so you got a +7.
Yeah, so I can't make a shot, but I'll still roll for sniper.
Yeah, get that acquisition. Or rate of fire, either one.
Yeah, no, that's just acquisition.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a chance just because why not? This gun will similarly unconceal and will try and fire at those guys.
Okay.
Ah, Just clipping the corner.
Well, count your lucky stars. That doesn't count as a tag. Oh my god. Yeah, I wanted to make a joke of like, oh, you're gonna, it's a good thing you're not shooting a G2. Doesn't count as like shooting them, but.
Yeah, it's all right. Nah, I have a feeling this is going to be a relatively quick one, but we'll see. Whee!
Yeah, especially one support weapon and a gun gone. No routes.
Yeah, no routes. I don't think for anybody.
Nope. But advanced phase. All right.
Yeah, I think that's it for advance.
Okay. CC, so we have a ambush chance. I'm stealthy, so I get a -1. Your guys are lax, so you'll have a +1. I think it just means. Is there anything else? Stealthy, concealed. Oh, I have a -3 total. Do you think for partisan? No. Yeah, so no ambush. So I will attack a single squad as a 1-1.
All right. Are we doing hand-to-hand CC?
It's the attacker who declares. So up to you.
Weird that it's not like I keep wanting to think that because it's in effect that means that it's automatic, but
I mean, we could always check to see if see what the writing says. Because all the rule just says declared. Yeah, it doesn't say. So I assume you still need to declare it.
yeah, that's super weird. Like, I really do not understand the differentiation between stacked with and occupying the same location.
So I think the one instance I can think of would be well, so two instances. So the first one would be let's say you're in a hex with a pillbox. If you have units outside of the pillbox and guys inside the pillbox, they'll technically be stacked on top of each other because of space limitations and all that, but they won't be in the same location because pillbox counts as a different spot. I think the other one I can think of is if, let's say, you do armored assault with a vehicle, you can have units that are the passengers, I think, are considered in a separate location. I'd have to double check on that one, but it's the only ones I can think of. Oh, upper lower building, obviously, sewer, cave.
Yeah, no, it's the reason I'm asking is because once you declare it, then everybody has to be physically stacked. So I'm kind of not, I'm kind of confused as to what exactly that does. Like, is it nothing for these for our purposes? Because I mean, this is under the miniatures rules, so you know, I don't know.
And must be physically stacked. Right. So the reason is because in the deluxe, um, do I have a way to probably show it? Yeah. So this is a deluxe overlay. So essentially, in deluxe, especially when you're playing vassal, it's easier to see the representation. But you essentially have a spot in every corner, and then the middle as well. So every hex has 7 locations. Well, locations. They're not. I don't think they're
Quote
necessarily.
unquote, yeah, but then the hex is considered the quote unquote capital L location kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because
Sorry.
because it's a deluxe thing, it you basically simplify it for regular ASL. So hand to hand. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay.
So I think I'm at a 2-1 and you're at a 1-1.
Yeah, I'll be at a 1-1 for whichever. I think they're both conscripts, so it doesn't matter. 8 for both of us. All right, melee. Oops. That sucks. All right.
And turn 2.
No change in weather, sadly. Cool. How do I want this to play out?
Before you go any further, do you want to bring any reinforcements in?
Yeah, I'm just setting up
Okay, cool. Yeah, just want to make sure.
this here. That's what I want to bring guys. Oops. Can't put him there if I do that. Okay, yeah, no, that's legal. Cool. These guys there. Yep, that's fine. Cool. No rally phase actions for me.
All right, I got some repair actions. Woo! We'll start with these guys.
Okay, alright. Woo.
And then my gun here.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
That's it.
Prep fire. N2 will shoot at L3. Alright, that's a definite miss. That's it for prep. Movement phase. First things first. We'll get these guys from off board. 1 unit goes to O10 for 2.
You can't do that.
Can't do what?
You have to come in from the same edges.
says enter on the same two adjoining sides for my
Yes, and you picked two adjoining sides. You picked south and east.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I thought it was
Yeah, enter on the same two adjoining sides during the first 3 game turns.
they will enter there.
Okay.
So instead, it'll be one guy moves off board to P8.
Okie dokie.
That's 2. So 4 to get into 08.
Does L5 provide a hindrance?
Yes.
I could not even see if I can see that.
And then the rest will go to P8 for 2, then 08 for 4, and continue to N7 for 6.
Okay.
O3 moves to N3 for 1.
L3 will fire at them.
Okay.
So 4 down 2.
Mm-hmm.
5 on 4. 1 MC.
And passes. Continues to M3 for 2.
And we'll final fire at him.
Okay.
So that'd be a 4 down 2.
Mm-hmm. And then they will go to M4 for 4.
Okay.
M2 assault moves to L2 for, or not for anything, for all his move or whatever.
Okay, one of the units in K3 will fire at him, so that's going to be 6 down 1.
Yep.
So 6 on 6 is a 1 MC.
Passes. Squadron L1 assault moves to K2.
The other squad will repeat, so also 6 down 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 3 on 6, which is a K2.
So half squad break. The unit in J1 assault moves to K1.
Okay, I think the acquisition is actually on the location and not the units, if I remember correctly.
So it's still in LOS. So technically, you could track it. I think that causes. I'm not sure if that causes you to be forced to change your covered arc or not. Because you
Yeah,
could
no, I
leave it
would
on the
think
location
that
if you
all
want.
right, yeah, no.
No, you can keep it on the location. It just means that you leave it there. Well, excuse me. One unit in O5 moves to N4 as a regular move. And then moves into M4 for 4.
Is that special rubble?
No, it should just be 2 movement. Actually,
3.
is it? Alright, cool. So I'll just mark them as CX.
Half level blocks line of sight, right?
Yes. Or at least it blocks same level line of sight, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think we got anybody up on higher level, so it's alright.
O6 will assault move to N5.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, these guys will fire. Let's see.
Okay.
They got 1 hindrance, looks like.
Mm-hmm. So it's a 2 up 3. How many of those can you roll, for God's sakes?
Lots.
Yeah, apparently. One unit up top off board is going to declare CX, moves into L0 for 1.
Okay,
Continues to M1 for 2,
gotcha.
M2 for 4,
Okay.
M3 for 5.
Alright.
Other guy does same move. O5 normal moves to N4 for 3.
Okay.
Continues into M5 for 6.
Ooh, Commissar.
Yeah. I get to shoot the hell out of my own guys. P4 is going to normal move into 05.
Okay.
Oops. That's... Yeah, it's worthwhile. The squad in H1 will attempt to assault move into H2.
So we'll fire at you as you come in.
I think it's when they get bounced back. So it's still double.
I mean, so it's going to be 12 up 3.
I believe so. Let me just check. Because I forget if forcing a unit back removes whatever. What would it be? What's it called again? Ooh, Purges. May not move in a location containing unconcealed. However, blah. It doesn't say. Come on. We'll just play it as 12 up 3. If I see it, then just change it out to the factors. Cowers to 8. Call 8, 8 on 8, plus 3. Yeah.
I feel like that should be more of a penalty than it is, but okay.
That's the thing, like, I think if you bounce a unit back, like, they might get the TEM, but not the, but it might count as, non-assault movement. Like, you might prevent that mechanic. Now, it'd still be, it'd be a +2, so it'd still be a miss, but I wish I could find it and point to it. It's annoying that it's the one thing. Maybe it's in concealment. Some unit actions. Detection. Weapons detection. Why is it
It will
so
move, it will
complicated?
lose concealment and end its movement phase unless, let's see, wait a second.
Like I know it kills your movement. Like you, if you get bounced back, it ends the move.
Yeah, there you go. That's the best way to do it. You just bounce yourself.
But so where's the is it written what the effect is? I'm still looking for
Let's
it.
see. The defender must immediately reveal at least one concealed unit in that location, thereby force the moving unit back, even from a wire location, to the last location occupied before entering his location. Exception
Right.
units that are allowed to enter an enemy location during movement phase, where it will lose concealment and end its movement phase unless it goes berserk first and is subject to possible defensive first fire attack, or in the case of arriving unit eliminated or captured, blah blah blah.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically all that happens. You basically get pushed back and have to stop, and you can be fired upon.
What's the rule index?
That's 12.15 under the concealment
Oh,
rules.
God, of course it was like it's under detection. 12:15. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. Where it was concealment, yeah. Suspended in a location either return to. Right selection, determine yada yada. No, it doesn't cancel out assault movement? Okay, I guess. Hold on, let's see if there's an errata for this. I really want to figure this one out, because...
I mean, it seems weird to me. Like, I feel like you should lose something for it, but
Yeah.
So
If both players momentarily reveal a real unit resulting in a bounce, does the concealment loss become permanent if he was assault moving and return to concealment turn? Oh, okay, never mind. Routing. Because I know there's one about bypass, and if you get bounced back, in a bypass situation, I believe you get that issue. This one is connected.
yeah, you get triple point blank fire against those guys,
On bypass, okay.
and then they have a -2 first fire DRM. So yeah,
Right, because it would have been open ground at the time. A squad moves from a trench to a connected location. A concealed enemy unit in that location forces them back in defensive first fire at them. Is a shot a +0 or +2 TM? Does the kind of connected matter? A +2 moving unit gets TM of the location it does not leave. But why would it not get... I'm trying to see. I got like 10 more erratas. I'm just going to see if there's, real quick, if there's anything. God, that's a long one. Fuck that one. Yeah, it doesn't say. I feel like that needs to be a house rule or something that says you don't get assault.
yeah, that's all right. Here's stop. I'll take it. It's fine. We'll just play RAW. You know.
Well, I mean, it still would have been a miss, but I think like just for future, I don't mind that being a house rule.
It's all right. We'll deal with it from here on out. It's cool.
Sure.
At some point, I do want to try the other fire table though.
Oh yeah, the IIFT. I feel like we should go crazy and like on the 3-player scenario, we'll just we'll do that. We'll get the IIFT and a third person, and we'll just.
Well, I think particularly for these scenarios where we have a lot of guys that are 3 firepower, it might actually
Yeah.
help.
Actually, does The next one also has a lot of 3. It's also with the Japanese. They got quite a few 3 firepower. If you want to switch right now to the IFT, I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah, we'll play the scenario out and we'll start fresh at the start of a scenario, just for consistency's sake.
All right. Right. So that was that defensive fire phase.
Look, guys are staying put.
Yep.
Okay. Well, H2 will fire at H1 again, just for giggles. Let's see if I can break this machine gun too. That is going to be a 6 of 3. So that's a nothing. Both of the squads in, what is that, K3 will fire at the unit in the open here in L2.
Hey, actually, I need to take our first draw.
Yeah, let's put up this, yes. So that is going to be a 6 down 1.
It's 6 flat, yeah.
So 5 on 6 is a 1 MC.
Pins.
We'll take it.
Actually, can I decrease the donate? That's sick.
The cannon in J3 will fire at H1.
Okay.
So I don't have that yet. I'm just moving it over there.
Yeah.
Purposes. All right. So range is 3.
Yeah, so you'll just get the +3 for the building, and that's it, I think.
All right. So I am going to need a firing with the infantry. So
5 or less.
5 or less. 5 exactly. So that is a hit. It is a 76 millimeter gun, which is 12 firepower. Looks like.
Yep. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And we got to roll a second one, right?
What do you
We
mean?
don't usually roll on the table. We roll make a second one.
No, yeah, you roll IFT. Yeah.
So 7 on 12 is 1 MC.
Yeah, pass. Thankfully.
And I do not get raid. But I do get acquisition, so I'll take that at least.
Always helpful.
Yep. The machine gun in H4 will fire at the broken squad, or broken hand squad.
Okay.
Well, this is clear. So 4 flat, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Can I change the CA on a gun if it is my defensive fire phase?
I want to say. Well, so yes, I believe, but it counts as firing it. Let's see here. Because there's changing without fire, C3 10.22. It's. Oh, that's.
So I guess is this considered a friendly fire phase? Yes.
Yes.
So basically, I can do it, but it just won't.
It consumes a shot.
So I'm going to be moving this gun
right?
Do you have any that's got line of sight on it?
No.
Okay, so they don't unconsider. Okay. Okay. Advanced fire.
Let's see.
Light me up.
Yeah, let's see what kind of damage I can do. The CX guys will shoot at L3 for a 6 up 3 shot. That's a definite miss. The pin guy will do his damnedest against the same 2 up 2. Also a miss. M4 will do the same. It's a 6 up 3 shot, so that was 5, 8 on 6 PTC. Damn. Oh, wait a minute. That's my sniper. Shit. Did we not put that in? Fuck.
No, we didn't. So yeah, I don't think he's. Well, yeah.
Well, that's my sniper.
Okay. Are you Axis or Allied for this purpose?
I'm Axis.
So your ELR is 4.
Yeah, my sniper's 2. So task check. So sniper doesn't activate anyways. I gotta fire that guy. Your sand was or is a 4? Did I roll any 4s? Checks. I rolled 1, 2. Roll 2. Yeah, 2 sniper checks.
Or you broke there. What was that?
Roll 2 sniper checks. That's how many snipers I would have potentially activated.
Well, go ahead. Roll.
No, it's your sniper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled 4 twice, so might as well.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't know. Sorry. Cool. Well, we've got it in there now, so it's all right. I'm not too worried about it. Let's just keep going.
Oh yeah. The guy in H1 will shoot adjacent, so 2 up 3. That's definitely a miss, and your sniper. Continuing the streak.
So it goes off board.
Yeah, it's gonna pin this guy. Alright. No further shots. Route phase. How do I just get route? Broken Half Squad will run to L1, then continue to M2, then N2, and end in O3. I think that's it for routes. Take off prep, take off that. Advanced phase. How bloody do I want this to be?
Oh, come on. Do it.
I don't know, I have so many options. Pin guy's screwed, so no chance for that guy. J0 moves to J1. The guy in the church moves to H2. Mark that as CC. The squads in N2 move to M2. The squad in M5 advances to L4. Both guys in M4 advance into L3. Leader moves to M4. Stack in N7 go to M7. Stack in N5 goes to M5. Stack in O5 goes to N4 and must declare CX. I'm already doing it, so I might as well. M3 will have one squad CX go into the building. The other CX guy will join the leader. And I think that's... K1 goes to L1. CC phase... right, CC there. Oops. Might as well do the melee first. Still 1-to-1 for me. However, I'll declare hand-to-hand. Why not? Got that casualty reduction. And then I'll die swiftly. Yeah. We'll do H2 next. Ambush roll. 3. I get a -1 for stealthy. No ambush. I'm at a 1-to-2. You're at a 1-to-1. I will not declare hand-to-hand. Okay, cool. All right. This is going great for my CVP value here.
It's not gonna matter if I don't have any left to defend building.
Well, 22. 22 is not a very high number.
It's like one of my elites.
And then lastly, L3. Ambush 3. I got lax guys, or CX guys. So it's a +1. Stealthy -1. So I think it's a flat 3.
Well, I'm going to be at 1-to-1 against one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to be fighting all of them. So no ambush, cool. So that's CX, so it gives me a +1. So you have a -1 on your roll. I'll have a +1 on mine. 9-to-4 is 2-to-1. And I will declare hand-to-hand. Just for the sake of clarity, do you want to target a CX guy or a not CX guy?
Not CX guy.
Okay. Alright, kill free.
Nothing.
CR, because you get a -1 for my guys being
That is
CX.
not a decent exchange at all. Jesus.
Alright. It's okay, they'll suffer greatly next turn.
No, they won't.
Well, I mean, depends on what's in those buildings, I guess. That's it. Rally phase, pin comes off. Yeah.
I just have some repairs.
Weather.
Weather.
Let's see if we can get wind. Damn.
I'll try to repair J5.
Nice.
I think that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Do you have anything you need to do?
I can't self-rally this guy. I will keep DM on him.
I need to take a look at that. I'm not sure you can unless there is a reason for it. Like, I don't think you can just choose to not remove the DM.
All right, let's check.
I mean, for going forward, just something I seem to remember reading somewhere about the morale that the DM has to come off unless there is another reason that prevents that. It's not something you can just kind of choose not to, because otherwise you just keep routing kind of indefinitely.
Oh, okay. So, I was half wrong. Place a DM marker on it and remove it at the end of every rally phase. Exception: a unit may opt to retain its DM status provided it is not in a woods, building, pillbox, or trench, so as to guarantee its ability to route next turn. Okay, so it has to lose its DM.
All right, prep fire. Yeesh. I gotta go look something up, so just 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of house cleaning with some of these symbols here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so I know which ones I do or do not have to get back. Move. And then.
The MMG here will fire at the unit here.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 4 of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rate, so I will keep firing. That's going to be a 7 on 4, which is a pin test check.
Pins.
I will keep firing.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing. No rate, no rate. J3 will fire across the way.
Okay.
Don't have that yet. I'm just moving it over there.
Mm-hmm.
What do we figure out? This is plus.
So it's plus 2 for concealed, plus 2 for building, and then minus 1 for range. So plus 3.
That's a miss. Get acquisition. We will unconceal and throw our DC at this hex here.
Okay. Also, I just discovered something. I
Yes.
wasn't sure. A concealed target becomes acquired only if using the area target type or when using the vehicle infantry target type if the acquiring shot causes the loss of that concealment. So there's no acquisition. Which, okay. I am surprised that's a thing.
Basically, you got to fire at the building unless you're actually firing at the dudes. Is what that reads to me.
Yeah,
So
like
anyway,
you have to area
my
target type.
DC. What is it? Just a flat D6 roll to see if it successfully goes.
So you're throwing it?
Yes.
Uh,
Is there a usage roll for that?
no, I think we the last time we did this, I was also kind of surprised that it's just a throw. DC may be thrown at adjacent yada yada.
+4 or up 4.
Thrown DC must add an additional +2, +3 if account. So it's a +2 to the IFT on the 30 firepower.
Up 4 because you're in a building, so it's you get the team.
Oh, right. Yeah, and then it'll be a +5 against your guy.
So 11 on 30 is a 1 MC.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 2 breaks.
And then against me, that is a 12, which is a 1 MC.
The broken guy loses. Pins your guy. Pins. It's a 1 MC. It's still though. Bad. Not bad. One of the better DCs we've used so far.
Like, I have them, and it's kind of weird because I can't set them, obviously. I guess I could place them, but I don't feel like I have enough time really to do that, and it's kind of pointless because you get to know where that is.
Well, so I guess like for future games, if there's ever like building control like this, you could still set it. Because even if I know where it is, I still need to gain control of the location. So you're forcing at least a half squad or whatever. You know.
The special rules for this state that if I blow up a building, you control it. So
Yeah,
blowing
but
up a
it's
building it's not in my interest. So
but it's the entire building. So blowing up a hex in the building is fine. Right?
yes, it feels a little less than useful, but you know, here we go. That's all right. You know, I like
Sure.
throwing; it's fun. So we'll go with that. Okay, 1 unit in K3. Both units in K3 will fire at L3.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 12 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 7 on 12, which is a 1 MC.
So top, middle, other. So. Top guy passes.
K6 will fire at L3.
Okay.
Successfully threading the needle. So that's going to be a 6 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 7 on 6, which is an NMC.
Break pass.
That's it for prep fire. Movement. This is a regular move. 2.
Okay.
Conscripts only get 3 movement factors.
Yeah. Because I think they all fall under inexperience.
Yeah, it's fine. They'll stay. Assault move.
Okay.
This is normal move. Don't think you have anybody that can see that yet. Maybe this guy can see that hex.
No. I don't think so anyways.
Okay. This guy's going to drop concealment. Dash to K4 through J4.
Alright, well, as he gets there, can't shoot at that guy. No, he's good.
That's it from movement. Defense fire.
Alright. Pin guy in L4 will shoot at K4. It is doubled halved, so it's a 2 firepower, and it's going to be a miss. The squad in M4 will be leader directed, but won't use his modifier against the same target. So it's a 2 up 3. It's also a miss. L2 will shoot at K3 for a 6 up 2. 7 on 6 and MC. Alright. M2 will make the same shot, except, yeah, 6 plus 2. It's also a miss. L1 will shoot at the same target as a 4 up 2. That's a miss. M5 will shoot at K6 as a 4 up 3. It's a miss.
Technically, the throw counts as prep fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it. I forgot to turn my artillery piece. Damn it. Alright, anything else?
Just thinking here. Cool, they don't have it. J1 will shoot at J3. As a 8 firepower up 2 shot. That's a miss. And that's it. Advanced fire phase.
Oh my. Sorry, I'm checking something.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't have any advanced fire, but I am going to rotate this gun.
Okay.
Because of course I forgot to do it before. Routes.
You're first.
I think he can route back to here.
K3, yeah. For me, I've got an L3, then I'll just route back to M3.
Advance phase. I don't think we have any close combat at the moment, yeah?
No. Wait a minute. Here, there. That's gross. You just set those. Why? Just gonna delete it. Alright, weather. Turn 3. No change in weather. Pins come off. Rallies.
Stop.
Hmm?
Reinforcements.
Yeah, that too. Let's go crazy. These guys will go here. And let these other guys. These guys will go there. Now rally. So much to do. Self-rally in 03. Whoa! First one.
+4?
Yeah, there's one. I think it's also field promotion. Which one?
Well, wait.
Self-rally.
The DRM is pretty high. Is he inexperienced as well as broken?
He's a partisan, so I don't think he counts for inexperience. Alright, so field promotion. First MMC rally attempt, regardless of self-rally, yada yada. And the broken is not disrupted. 2 is rallied. In addition, roll on leader creation. Alright. So, I do heat of battle and leader creation. We'll do this 3. Is there any? So it's a 3. Base morale is 7, so no modifier. +1 for broken, so it's a 4. +1 for being Russians, +2. So I get a 7-0 leader. So see, 7-0, and on top of that, the heat of battle. 3. So they were broken, so it's a 4. They're Russian, so 6.
Here.
Do you apply partisan and Russian? Actually, it might only be partisan. So it's a 5. So 5, so it's a hero creation, and battle hardening, which they can't. So what does it? I think it's just fanatic. What's it say for this thing? Battle hardening. Bolsheviks do not have underscore morale. 127 becomes a 237.
127 turns into a 237. Yeah, 23. Well, wait.
Really? They turn into a first squad? Alright. And a hero. Alright, that's nuts. Alright, and then M4, the Commissar negates the DM. Oh, thank God. They will both rally. I was worried they'd start shooting. And that's my rally.
Okay. I think we'll get everything repaired. My guys are gonna try and pick up the gun.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Of course it does. Free LMG?
No. I meant which one picks it up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the half squad will try and pick it up.
Gotcha.
For giggles.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't know, is that a success?
Yeah, as long as you don't roll a 6.
Okay, so they pick up the machine gun. I think that's it. I can't self-rally that guy. There's nobody else that's broken at the moment.
Okay. Prep fire phase. Right.
Come on, big boy, unload those machine guns.
Yeah, there's so many targets though. I don't know which ones to pick. So, I'll make it easier for me. L4 will shoot at K4 for 6 up 2. That is not gonna do it. L2 will shoot at K3 as a 6 up 2. 7 on 6 NMC. The non-CX squads and the leader directing. Actually, yeah, that guy rallied. So non-CX squads plus the leader's not going to apply his bonus, obviously, as a 4 up 2 to K4. Also not going to work. M5 will shoot at J5 as a 4 firepower up 3 shot.
Whoa, wait. Up 4.
Okay, it's a miss anyways. MMGs and J1 will shoot at H2 as a 8 up 3 shot. You're a sniper. No rate of fire. And a 1 MC.
Yeah.
And you got 1 sniper. God damn, your sniper's on a roll. I hate it. 2-5. We gotta put the grid up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the nearest one?
This guy or this guy, I think they're equidistant.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so you go back here because the factory has more TM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it breaks that squad. Go figure. Well, as long as look, you're not on the receiving end of this.
No, have my squads breaking and disrupting and all other kinds of fun crap. That's unpleasant. Yeah.
Well, at least they're taking shots. My guy just pins and then breaks for no reason. What other shots do I want to make? No, I think that's it. Moving phase. One squad in M2 moves to L2 as a assault move. Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear it. The other squad in M2 is going to move to M3 as a normal move.
All right.
And it continues into L3 for 3.
Okay.
The squad in M4 assault moves to L3.
Okay.
It's just the half squad. One of the blues will move to G1 for 1. Or, sorry, 2.
Okay.
And they will declare CX. Have to drop concealment so that they can go. Actually, sorry, I don't think they can. Because they're green. There. So they go there. And then the rest will go to H0 for 2. And then, they have to drop concealment.
Okay.
And then continue into H1 for 4. Since I don't think they're considered partisan.
Yeah. Okay. The machine gun and the half squad will fire at them as they come in.
It's just the LMG, since half squads can't use or inherit with S4 weapon.
It's going to be a 4 up 2, I believe.
4 up 2, because it's the non-assault movement.
Five on 4 is a 1.
See. Leader squad. Squad pins, leader's fine. One squad off board moves to K1. Doesn't unconceal because he's a dork. As a normal move for 2.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
4.
Squad will unconceal and fire at you.
Okay, 6 down 2.
Be a 4 on 6, which is a 2.
2 MC. Breaks and ELRs, but I think that means they swap to 2 half squads. 337 squad suckers, yeah. So it becomes 2 broken half squads. So half squad. Another squad moves into K1 for 2.
Okay.
3 into K2.
Okay.
Would that have... Yeah, for sure.
You're fine. No fire.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of moves. One unit will assault move into K1. Just gonna clone. Oops. That. The stack in M7 will have one unit goes assault move to L6.
Okay.
Other guy assault moves to N7. And then is that guy allowed to do that move? Okay. Hmm. That would be illegal. Yeah, they should be fine. Okay. Stack in N4 assault moves to M4.
Okay.
The hero in O3 moves to N3 as a normal move.
Okay, I don't think I can actually see him.
I think you might be able to from K3, but in any case. If nothing, he moves to M4.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not going to fire it. Sorry.
Okay. The half squad in O3 moves to N3 for 1, then M3 for 2.
Okay.
Continues to L3 for 4.
Alright.
Leader in O3 moves to N2 for 1, and then M2 for 2.
Okie dokie.
One, 2, 3. The other off-board guy goes off-board 1, off-board 2, 3 into H0, and loses concealment. And the squad with the LMG will assault move into K2.
Okie dokie.
Defensive fire phase.
Oh boy. Let's see. artillery piece here will fire at these guys.
Okay.
I got a 1 hindrance, I believe.
Yeah. It's a +3 shot. Alright. That'll be a critical. So you double the firepower, and then the plus TMs become minus.
So that's going to be a
24 firepower,
shot.
-2.
-2.
So 2
8 on
MC.
24 2 MC.
That breaks. Sniper. Hey, my god. If I complain about it long enough. Oops, not that. If I complain about it long enough, it happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes off board. So he'll go to H2. Random selection on the squad half squad.
Well, one of them can't be pinned, so I think it automatically picks the other one, doesn't it?
No, it's a 1, so it'll either casualty reduce the squad or it'll break the half squad.
Both spots, so it's gonna casualty. It's gonna eliminate one of them.
Your roll.
Eliminates both of them. Yay.
No, I still have to. No, so it's just 1. So, choice. I will break the half squad. That's
No, it's a casualty reduction, right?
No, it's break. You only casualty reduce if it's an already broken squad. So it just means that the other squad's not broken. So at least I don't have to worry about that now.
Well, I got raid on the artillery piece anyway.
Yep.
So we will shift our fire to L4.
Okay. No rate, but hit.
So that's going to be a 10 on 12, which is a pin test check.
That's an 8 on 12.
It's up 2 for the house, isn't it?
No, you don't do. You only apply the TEM to the.
Right, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. But 6. It's a 1 MC, so pins.
That's that gun. The 2 squads will fire also at L4.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 6 up 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at least it wasn't the gun.
The squad and leader in this hex will fire at the unit next.
Okay. So 6 up
So
1.
6 up 1. So that is a 5 on 6, which is a 1 MC.
Top, middle, bottom. Middle's a casualty reduction. Well, they have break, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's an ELR, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a partisan. I don't think you can EL it. Oh, when
Yeah.
fighting only
Well,
against
the
US.
327, 337, which suffers ELR replacement, becomes 2 broken 1H7, 127s.
Yeah, and then it says when fighting only against US personnel, and contrary to blah blah bullshit, partisans can become disrupted. I guess my guys never become disrupted. Okay. Either way, they're all broken.
I don't think it.
I mean, you better.
Yeah. K2 will fire at the LMG squad.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 6 down 1, I believe.
6 flat.
6 flat. So 4 on 6 is a 2 MC.
And they both break.
The artillery piece in J3 will fire at the machine guns in J1. Is that one?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think they can cower.
No. But it is your 5th 4 in a row, so no more complaining.
Well, you know.
3 MC.
So yeah, I'm sorry, that's a 4 on 12, right? So yeah, 3 MC.
Both break.
And I will fire again as I got raped. Is that a hit? I think it is.
Yeah.
So 8 on 12 is 1 MC.
Crew dies. Yeah, that's fine.
The squad that's in there will final fire on the 2 broken units next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a 2 flat. And nothing. The medium machine gun here will also fire there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 4 flat.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I think that's everybody. Oh, great. I'm going to lose a squad that's sitting inside it. Jesus, that's such a dumb. Anyway, okay, sorry. I believe that's all of my. That's fire.
Okay. The only guys that didn't break, L2, 1 squad shoots adjacent as a 2-up-2. You're a sniper. It will be a pin task check. Of course. 5-6. So that'll be
Off the end of the road.
that's is it range 5? Range 5.
I think it's 6 to all these guys.
It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
So, choice, basically.
Essentially.
Good. Whew. Luck there, but my poor conscripts are going to get annihilated by the Social Revolutionary Party.
I have 13 broken squads this turn. I never want to hear someone complain about shitty dice. There's no other fire for me regardless. Route phase. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. The disrupted guy has to route away. Oh, actually, it's mine first, anyways. All right. What kind of magic can I pull off here?
Well, I mean, basically they can route like that
That's
over to the
too-
leader, right?
That's 2 half squads. That's another half squad. Full squad. What was the rule? Do they have to all route at the same time? Routing. It doesn't say. No. Okay. That seems weird, but alright. It says it doesn't have to route as a group, so I'll take it as is. First squad in L3 routes to M4. Actually, it's a half squad, but whatever. And they continue N4. Other guy does the exact same thing. It's not overstacked because of the specific units I have in there. The full squad will have to pay an additional 1 to get in, so that's 3. And then 3 to get into the rubble, so he's fine. Broken units with the LMGs in M5 will also route to N4. L6 squad will route to M7, continue to N7 for 4, and then finish in 08 for 6. Yeah, I can do that. J2's guys will go to J1. K2 will route to L1 and then continue to M2. And that's all my broken guys.
Think these guys have to surrender?
Nope, they can route. Since I can't, I don't have line of sight that would interdict.
Okay. Well, I mean, the disrupted guys can't.
They would low crawl. Since no quarter's in effect by my side, they can't surrender. And so yeah, G3. I think H3 is also a legal move.
Yeah, but I just want to give them a slightly larger bit of cover against the larger units over here.
Yeah. And then H2 can go.
There. Let's see.
The closest options are F2, G4, and H4, and then continue from there.
And I think they can retain the machine gun, right?
Yeah, it's not over their portage capacity, so they're fine.
So they would start routing into H3 with the target of E2 actually, or of F2. I'm sorry.
Sure.
So they will route into G3,
Mhm.
then into F2, and then continue into E2.
Okay.
Trying to think, do I have anybody else? The guy in J3 will stay put, and I believe he loses his DM.
Yeah, I think he should have lost it at the start, but he would have gotten it because I moved adjacent anyways. So he'll lose it in the next rally phase.
No, he'll have it. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't. But yeah, he should as well.
Yeah, he'll have his DM.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, he will.
Advanced phase.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep, you're good. Come on in. I know where you're going.
Yeah, well, things might have changed. I'll do this. G1 will advance into G2. H0 into G1. I'm just going to do this for control. So H2 goes, or H1 goes into H2. The concealed unit in K1 goes to J1. The 8-1 Commissar in M4 goes to N4. The 2 unconcealed units in M4 go to L3. The concealed guy in N7 goes to 08. Excuse me. And both units in L2 go to K3. Do I have anybody else? No. Close combat. Ambush is 6 on my end. I have a -1 for stealthy, so that saves me from ambush. I'm at a 2-1. 2-1. I will declare hand to hand.
Okay. I will attack against one of your units.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at a 1-1 there. And nothing.
I'm so used to expecting deaths on hand to hand. All right. Russian. Excuse me. Oh. Red Russian turn 3. Pins come off. A little shitload of DMs will come up. Watch me shoot like 8 of my squads. Commissar's just going nuts.
Yeah, sorry. No weather change. We will attempt to self-rally this guy, because why not?
Okay.
Self-rally if you're adjacent, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I self-rally if you're adjacent?
Yes, but disrupted units can't self-rally.
This guy. That's yours.
Oh yeah, he's fine. Sorry, I thought you were looking at G3. Yeah, J3
No,
can.
We'll try and self-rally J3.
Okay.
And fail.
All right. I've got a ton of shit. J1. Reveal a Commissar 9-0. DMs don't apply, so top squad, second squad, crew. Shot. What's my? I think they're all shot.
Can we check to make sure that those guys are actually commissars?
9-0s are always Commissars. Oh, actually, sorry. I raised their morale by 1. I forgot that. So one squad, or half squad, doesn't die. Because I don't think partisans can get substituted. Partisans, except for ER, it's the ER. Commissars. Yep, so it's a crew and a half squad dead. 2, 3. So that's that hex. So this guy rallied. Over in M2, it's not a commissar, so rally. Top squad rallies. Heat of battle. It's a 12. Heat of battle. No quarter is invoked. Also treated as berserk if I'm partisan, so that's a berserk squad. Let's put a counter. Where's my counter? Nope. How do I not have that up there? Whatever. Berserk. So they're berserk. Over in N4, it's another commissar, but he has to use his +1. So, rally, 4. It raises the rally, or the morale by 1, but whatever. So, that is a half squad, or a squad shot. That is a squad shot. That is a dead half squad. And a dead half squad. DMs come off. That's 4. And then over in actually, I don't think I have to drop concealment because I don't think anybody has LLS on him. But regardless, it's a commissar, so he doesn't have a plus modifier, which is nice. 2 rallies. Wow. Nice change of pace. And that's it for rallies.
Well, you got your one building on that side of the road.
Yeah, I mean, I need to control 2 more. It's a work in progress, and I can only lose 4 more CVP. Actually, 3 more CVP. So.
Fire. This is where it gets fun. All right, we'll start with the artillery in J5. They will fire at L4.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, I believe. Probably. Yeah. What do we say? I don't get acquisition? No, I do, because they're not concealed.
Yep.
The squad in J3 will fire at the units next to it in K3.
Hmm.
So that's going to be a 6-up 2.
Yep.
There's nothing. The gun will fire again at J1.
Okay.
That half squad can operate one of the guns, right? Can the officer operate the other one?
I'd have to pick him up. But the leader wouldn't be able to. There's only the half squad that could do anything. You need 2 leaders or 2 single man counters to operate a machine gun.
Okay. And they will not fire for right now. The medium machine gun, however, will fire at them.
Okay.
Yes. Meaning machine gun will fire at them. That's going to be a 4 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
8 on 2, nothing.
8 on 4.
Coward.
No, the special
Yeah,
rule
coward.
for the pack, they don't cower.
8 on 4, it's still nothing.
Yeah.
The leader and the squad in K4 will fire at K3. So
Okay.
it's going to be a 6 up 1.
Mm-hmm.
6 on 6, which is a 1 MC.
Break and casualty MC.
The 2 squads here will fire at L4. So that's going to be a 6 up 2.
Okay.
6 on 6, which is a 1 MC.
Oops. Don't know why I clicked that twice. Break nonetheless.
That's it.
All right.
Movement. Assault.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to look something up.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, now we get to the fun part.
Okay.
Unhip these units. Because we are going for a dive in the sewers. Guess they don't use sewer counters very often, do they?
No, sewer counters are info. There we go.
All right, so I have to have an officer there, which I do. I will reveal him if you wish, but there is an officer.
No, I trust it.
So that takes all their movement. And then I have to roll, and if I roll a 6, you get to move it, I believe.
Yeah, it's yeah, you do a DR. I think it's just a DR.
Yes!
Of course. So I get
You have to put him in a legal sewer location within 3 hexes.
Yeah. You go to F7.
Not really. Those units were not.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It looks to me like F7 has a circle on it.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, so essentially they just stay like that, I think. And
Yeah, next turn I gotta roll again.
this is this is what I remember bugging me. There's a so there's sewers, right? And typically there's, you got your sewer, you got your you can emerge, you can't emerge. There's a lost counter, and it's the only counter that does not in the 4 you need, quote unquote, it's the only one that doesn't exist. I have to shit on somebody to try and get that
Yeah,
added.
so I have a +1 DRM next time.
Yeah.
For rolling with them. Yeah, no, I understand. Well, that was fun.
Well, it was either that or I just couldn't remember if it applied for this one or if it was a red barricades thing, because you can have them. They can get out in a road, but I think. Oh no, it is in the general rules. Any
Like,
paved road
you have to
hex.
have 3 road hexes coming in, so D6 qualifies, but E6 does not. So yes,
I
you could
pre-qualifies.
Yes, you could theoretically put them there if you want. Was it? Yeah, 3 hexes. So yeah, if you want to bring them up there, feel free.
Nah, I'm good.
I have 3 qualifies. I have 4 qualifies. Don't does I5 qualify? I don't know. I think you're shell hole, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I think because of the shell holes, it changes the hex or something. I could be wrong, but
Assault move.
okay.
Assault move. Did not mean to move that guy into bypass. Excuse me.
Okay.
Assault move.
Okay.
And assault move.
Okay.
Assault move. This guy's going to move. I think that he's going to lose his concealment at some point along here, but we'll see. So this is normal move. 2.
Loses it there, I believe, because of J1. But yeah, 3.
Declare CX.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5.
Okay.
I'll move there.
Okay.
That's fire.
All right. Stack in M4 drops concealment. The hero will lead the 2 MMGs, and they'll shoot at K4. So it's 8 firepower up 1. Yes. L3 will shoot at same target for 8 up 2. PTC.
So both pinned. No, I take that back. The leader's fine. The squad's
Yeah,
fine, however.
leader's fine. The squad in M2 will shoot the LMG. Do I want to add him as well? No. They'll shoot the LMG at the broken guys in the road for 2 flat. Breaks the gun. One firepower from J1 to J3 for 1 up 2. Yes. And that's it. Advanced Fireface.
No advanced fire. Oh, I've got her out first, don't I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So these guys are going to route into G4.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on.
Yeah, no, they only low crawl because they don't normal route.
I don't know why that did that. Okay. All right. Yes. These guys surrender, I think. Well, no.
No, they're not good order.
So yeah, they just stay where they are. They're fine. And I think that's it. Yep, everybody else is where they need to be.
Oh, that guy's pinned, thank God. K3 routes to L2 and then M2. Since my commissar helpfully shot so many people, the squad in L4 can route to N4. Sans problem. And that's it for routes. Advance phase.
No close combat, I think.
Nope.
What do you? Call it there.
Well, let's do rally at least, because I'm pretty sure I'll just assassinate more of my guys. Rally phase, do I have anybody that can self-rally? Nope. So, squads in M2, it's just a normal leader, so rally, rally, rally. None of them rally. Over in N4, I have 3 squads, Commissar, so no DM. There's a +1 to morale, but +1 to the roll, so rally, rally, rally. 1 dead half squad. The top guy rallies, and the other one just makes it. Oops. There. That brings me to -20. I'm gonna try and grab a machine gun. Works. I think that's it for rally phase actions. This will be pretty fast regardless. There's no weather change. Cool.
I've got 1 rally here.
Okay.
Which fails.
Right. Prep fire phase.
Does the DM come off in this phase? Even though it's not mine?
Yeah, it always, regardless of rally phase. The guys in M4 will shoot at K4 as a 8 up 1. I think they still cower because I don't think a hero protects from that. So it's a 5-on-6 1MC and sniper.
Break.
And I had rate of. They have rate, so they'll shoot again. 7, 8 on 8 normal morale check. Cool.
So the ELR.
It was 7, yeah. Now, this guy. Oh, okay. I think I still have to charge last known position. Okay. The MMG and J1 will shoot at J3 as a 4 up 2 shot. Actually, I think it's up 3 because it's he's not a crew. Yeah, I think it's a plus. So it's +3. So miss. And no rate. Oh, that too. Movement phase. G2 will assault move into H1. H2 will assault move into H1. G1 will assault move into H0. Oh, sorry. Berserk guy has to move first. Now, does he have LS to this? He does. So his target has to be K4. So I didn't grab everything. So he runs into L2, then bypass K3, L3 for 2. Actually, I don't think he's allowed to bypass. I think that's a weird thing about can they bypass? Oh, including. Okay, never mind. So he bypasses K3, L3 and then goes into K4.
As he crosses that hex vertex, I will fire at him from J3.
Oh, you can shoot at him as he gets to the building. I think if the vertex would be a snapshot.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I want to fire at him as he's moving. So if that's the bypass or building. So yeah. Okay, so that's going to be
Snapshot is
leader directed 6. So it's 6 down 3.
well, if on a snapshot,
Well, okay, so I can fire at him as he's in bypass there, right?
so he's in bypass at the vertex, right? So he's like
He moves onto that hex spine. So he's in between K3 and L3, right?
yes, he's at the vertex, and then to go into the building, he pays 2. I think it's 3 to move across. What's that? Pretty sure it's just 2. Since the one hex side is free or whatever.
So what you're saying is moving in bypass is making him harder for me to hit him? That's what you're saying.
Essentially, yes. So hold on.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
So any unit wishing to make a small arms defense fire may claim a snapshot if it can trace LOs to an entire hex side, even if the hex side is part of a blind hex that was crossed by a moving unit in entering on board hex, etc. FF, NEM, and FFMO don't apply, or just TEM. All hedge applies, blah blah. So, because if you check the example in actually that's my rulebook. I don't know if it's in the electronic one. A8.15. Because essentially it shows a 467 squad that's moving from one hex to another, but it's doing so in bypass, and you're essentially only seeing it via the vertex. Question is can you see the hex side? So you can't see the full hex side. So I don't even think that'd be a legal shot. Yeah, I don't think that shot's even possible. But you could shoot at them as soon as they get in the building. So it's not assault move.
Well,
So
I don't have to fire at my own unit to do that.
you can't shoot at your when you're targeting a moving unit.
Okay, he gets some facts. I can't do anything to him.
When you're shooting at a moving unit, you only affect the moving units. And only in that stack, technically. So if you shoot at the Berserker as he gets into K4, you only shoot at the Berserker. You don't shoot at your own guys. Right, so he gets there.
Stop. Stop. A unit firing at a bypassing unit does not have to trace its LOS to the target hex center, but has the option to make its one allowed LOS check per attack to either hex vertex along a hex side traversed by the unit moving in bypass. Thus, the
Right.
choice of vertexes for one hex side bypass, 3 vertexes, etc. Should the LOS of a firing unit reach an open ground bypass hex side vertex unobstructed, that unit can claim an LOS and a first fire -2 DRM for non-assault movement in the open. So, I can see that hex vertex, which is one of the ones you're moving along and bypass, correct? I am in J3. I'm going to be firing at the vertex.
What's
joining
the
K4L3, right?
what's the rule number?
This is 4.34 bypass LOS.
Target hex center, yeah. As the squad enters D4, it must declare which side of the building it is moving around. If it declares hex side D4, C4, D4, C5, it can be fired on from C7. And of course, the image clips it, so that's not helpful. Archers and LS from C7 to either D4, C4, D3. D4, C4, D3. Archers slam flare to the bomb. Well, there's two conflicting things here that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I'm not claiming a snapshot. I'm actually just claiming a regular.
Sure, but my point is that there's if under this circumstance you can't claim a snapshot, or you have the option to but you wouldn't, then there's literally no point to snapshot existing. Period. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Because you're basically saying like, oh yeah, I would love to shoot at half firepower with no modifiers. Well, then why would you if you could just get a normal shot? Sure the unit is moving or the landing school within the hex through it. Should there be any question? No. I mean, whatever. Just do the -2 shot.
Well, I mean, you can do it if it's snapshot can be done as part of a blind hex. So that's one difference.
I mean, it's part of a blind hex if you have line of sight to the entire hex site. It's different. It's not specifically a blind hex. It's like if you could, for example, like with this hedge, you could snapshot if you were bypassing into the I6, I7, M6 vertex, because even though the hedge would block line of sight, like if you check line of sight and you go from L6 to this corner, it should block because of the hedge. But if you're snapshotting, you're allowed to make that shot. That's the deal with that. But whatever, make the down 2 shot, whatever. At this point, I'm still 2 CVP away from a loss. So. It's a what, 6 down 3 shot?
No. It's a 3 down 3 shot. Or 2 down 3 shot.
It doesn't count as adjacent?
Because it's that hex vertex, so it's one of it's more than one hex range, basically, is what I'm considering it as. You're not in K4 or K3, so.
No, I am in K3, because you have to declare. That's the thing with the vertex. Like you have to consider yourself within a hex. You have to be part of whatever. You can't be on the.
Yeah, so just declare yourself moving along the side of the road with L3.
No, that's fine.
So, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm not.
No, but I'd already claimed K3, so it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Okay. So 6 on 6. That's 1 MC.
And a sniper and passes. It was here.
Sorry, which one? That sack?
Yeah. And breaks the green squad. Still cost it costs them, I think, 3 to get in there. So.
Yeah. Sure.
L3. The full squad will assault move to K3.
Will fire at you.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 2. Can I use the leader mod again?
Yep. Since it's the same like fire group, whatever.
So yeah, it's a 2 down or up 1.
Mm-hmm.
6 on 2 pin test check.
Barely passes. Half squad will follow same thing, assault move.
I get residual in there, don't I?
2, 1. If you claim it, yeah.
Yeah. So all right.
What's this? Since it's a 6 on 1, there's no modifiers.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there. That's all right.
The stack in 08 moves to N7 for 2. And then continues to M7. I think he needs to. I think he needs to reveal himself, so.
Yeah, I think my gun over here. No, well, maybe. Let me check. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
And that gun will fire. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Range is 7. I think it's just the TEM.
No,
No,
yeah, it
minus
should just be a
1.
+2.
It's not assault move. Right?
Yeah.
So net +1, I believe.
Hmm.
I think that's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
.37mm, so it's on the 4 firepower. Oh boy, 3 on 4, 2 MC.
One break. Heat of battle with the second squad. Is going to turn them into. That's 5. They're not broken. Partisans, so you get +1, so 6. So that's a second hero. Second hero, and battle hardened, which means they become a. I think it's a 4/7.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what?
and,
Why not? They'll continue to L6 for 4. Minus the commissar.
Can I get acquisition?
Yeah.
I didn't get rank on it, so yeah, I think it's your go.
Yeah, so they moved to L6.
Oh yeah. K6 will fire at them.
Mm-hmm.
6 up 2.
6 flat, but yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Alright.
No, it should have been 6 up 1, right?
It's. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, because
Not
non
over the ground. So yeah. It's missed either way, but yeah.
Stack in N4 moves to N3 for 1, M3 for 2. and then L3 for 4. And defensive fire.
All right. The artillery in J3 will fire at J1.
Okay. Somehow that always feels normal for us.
K6 will fire again at L6.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be a 2-up-2.
Mm-hmm.
Squad and machine gun in H4 will fire at J1.
Okay.
6-up-2.
3 for CX.
Right. Advance fire.
Berserkers will shoot. It's triple but halved, so 4-up-2. Your sniper. 6-on-4 NMC. Just mark this CX. There's CC. Residual can go away. 2 squads in K3 will shoot at J3 for a 4 firepower up 3. Yeah. NMC.
I think the squad dies. They Eilard. The crew dies.
Well, it's the leader first, so leader just breaks. Now that's however it's organized. About them. L6 will shoot a K6 as a 4 firepower up 1. Route phase. I don't have anybody to route.
They do, but I can't tell if they're able to route. I don't think they can go there. I think they might be able to low crawl there, but that's about it.
No, they'd be, well, I could, this guy can see him. Technically, they could low crawl. They could low crawl there, but they can see him.
So they all surrender, which means they die.
Yeah, I don't think there's, unless there's a second floor on that one, but I don't think there's a thing.
Well,
Advanced phase. One concealed unit in H1 will advance to H2. I'm gonna have the H0 guy advance to H1. The J1's fine. I can't advance into the fortified location. I think that's a 4 firepower group, so K3, half squad K3 will go to K4. Here's we'll do this. So the 8-1 leader with the half squad and 2 LMGs will advance to K3. The full squad in L3 will move to K4. The stack in M4 goes to L4. L6 will go to K6. And I think that's all my moves. So you see, there's no ambush in K4. I don't know what squad that is. I think I'm on a 2-1. I made it 2-1 or 3-2. Oh, okay. So that's, yeah, 2-1. I'll declare hand to hand, because why not? I think that's a kill. They're broken, so they wouldn't do anything anyways. Alright, Berserk's status is gone. K6 will have ambush. I roll a 2. Does my hero give me anything?
Oh, you ambushed me. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Right. That's a 3-2. 3-2. Nah, I won't declare hand to hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who was complaining about losing troops?
Yeah, I know. Somehow I'm at 20 CVP and I'm still. I thought for sure I was gonna lose at least one guy. So, your call if you want to call for tonight. Okay. Do you want to start planning for the next one, since this one, like, one wrong thing and it's over for me?
Yeah, sure. What are we doing next?
Next one is Kabuki Theater. Let me just double check first. I'm pretty sure it's Kabuki Theater. It's,
this is a bunch of different choices.
yeah. I think because of short notice, it's probably best just to whatever side gets it. Kabuki Theater, yeah. All right, let me see if I can find a. Do I have a? I think I have a D20 somewhere. Oh wait, I put it away. Shit.
Can roll one for you.
All right, D20. Do you want to be odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds. What do we want to choose? Japanese move first. Have you ever played with the Japanese?
No.
Okay, I'll pick Japanese because they're a little bit more complicated on how the step losses and stuff works. It's probably easier just to have it go through that way.
Okay.
Just because there's a lot more to read and stuff. All right, so
Yeah, I'll put it together.
okay, cool. That's gonna be that's a custom one too, or not a custom, but like a third-party map too. So that one's gonna be crazy for LOS. But
Yep.
all right, so I'll save this, and this one will be finished potentially super quick tomorrow, or today, or whatever. Russian. Red Russian Burn 4 starts. There. Alright, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. I will see you tomorrow night.
All right, take care.
Yep.
Man, that's been some real craptacular rolls on both our sides. Although I still think these two stacks attest. Actually, this one I think is deaths from shots, and that's deaths from commissars. So yeah, commissars suck ass, or at least the most part. Yeah. I'm actually surprised this didn't end this turn. I was being a little reckless, especially with this group and this group, and I figured like, oh, that should cost me something. What else do we have? Yeah, so I'm at minus 20 CVP. So if I lose a squad or even 2 leaders, heroes I can throw away, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, if anything breaks, I'm kind of screwed. I've been rolling terrible for my what's my morale checks? 6.94. I don't believe it. I do not. Oh, sorry. My rally checks is 6.7. I don't believe that either. Also, it doesn't help that Hypno's gotten his sniper 4 times. I think one of them was a 2 and everything else was 1s. Actually, I might be wrong. They might have all been 1s. Yeah, I would need... Is it any game turn, or... How would I even... At the end of any game turn... Yeah, so... If I can get J3 and J5, I would win. But, like... As if... Anyways... Having these DCs is nice, but, like... I'll probably just blow myself up, so that doesn't help. Then I've got, if this commissar doesn't rally, that's 1 CVP loss for me. Anyways, it's gonna be, it's not ideal. Definitely not ideal, and kind of hints at how problematic I think this scenario is, because the errata adds like 8 vehicles, and we didn't play it that way, because it's just too different, but. Yeah. Yeah, this has been a wild one. See you all tomorrow.